Welcome to my presentation. In this presentation, we shall see how to simplify simple examples using the laws of exponents. So let us say we have an example of this type and we want to simplify negative b to the power of 2. This whole thing is raised to the power of 3. In here, we want to follow these following steps to be able to simplify this whole thing. Now, the way we want to recall one of the laws of exponents, and that law is if we have x to the power of m, and if this is raised to another power n, the rule is telling us that we write the base ones and then we multiply the powers m times n, like that. So in step 2, we'll apply this rule to the given problem, and what we have here is minus b to the power of 2. This whole thing is raised to the power of 3. And then applying this rule, every one of the terms inside the parentheses should be raised to the power of 3. So therefore, the negative sign will be raised to the power of 3, and then b to the power of 2 will be raised to the power of 3, like that. So what does this mean? Negative raised to the power of 3 means negative times negative times negative. So we know that negative times negative is a positive. Positive times a negative is going to be equal to a negative. So this whole thing changes to a negative sign. And then we are going to use this rule which we just talked about. B to the power of 2 raised to the power of 3 is going to be b to the power of 2 times 3. Therefore, we can write this as negative b to the power of 6. So that's where this is how we want to simplify this given expression using the laws of exponents. Okay, let us see if we can apply the laws of exponents to simplify another example. In this example, we want to simplify x to the power of negative 3, and this whole thing is raised to the power of negative 6. Okay, so here again we want to arrive at the solution following these different steps, and what we want to recall is the power rule. We want to recall the power rule of exponents. And what is that telling us? If we have a power and if this exponent is raised to another power n, we write the base ones and then we multiply the powers m times n. So therefore, applying this rule to this particular problem, we can write this as follows: x to the power of negative 3, the whole thing raised to the power of negative 6. We write the base ones, we multiply the powers, negative 3 times negative 6. So we write the base ones, negative 3 times negative 6. Negative times negative is a positive. 6 times 3 is 18. We could have also just written it out as x to the power of 18. The positive signs are implied. So if we do not write it, it is implied that it is a positive number. So therefore, x to the power of 18 is the simplified form of x to the power of negative 3, the whole thing raised to the power of negative 6. So this is the way we want to use the laws of exponents to simplify these types of problems. So in my next presentation, we shall look at some more examples as to how to simplify using the laws of exponents.